Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. When you look at this defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Young now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start the drive with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mon looks to throw. And it's a fumble. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
First down, here's White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And a tackle by Balin Spector. 2nd and 10. They go play action here. Mon. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Mott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I like their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down from the gun, it's Mott. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. He'll find Smith-Marset complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Panthers at 11-5 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Young. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Young to throw it. It's caught. It's Shenault again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That throw by Young incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They'll throw again. Young. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
From the red zone now, Young. Connection made with Chenault. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Again, it's Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Young. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, 14 yards. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Give better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense and win column the result.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Flushed out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mond on the bootleg. And his throw is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, we're going to milk the clock. Hey, we just have good ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A big play there for Carolina. 32 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They go play action. Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Bond going to throw it. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Jake Camardas in on now to punt this away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a second down throw for Young. That's taken in by Smith-Marset. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Young going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is taken at the 18. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. From the gun, here's Mon. This one swung out to Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Mon. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That's on multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Mon looks to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Jake Camarda now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Slide 2.
Now Young. He'll air one out deep for Mingo. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mon. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Ready?
On play action, Young. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
Here we go. Fight 60. Drill 52. Set, huh?
It's Young off play action. That's complete to Smith-Marset. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
First down, Young. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Young. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Mon. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, it's Williams. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. They go play action here. Mon sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly are running up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A play fake. Now Young. He's got Mingo. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
In motion is Chenot. It's Young on first down. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 46, here's second down and 5. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Young on third down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Mond on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mond going to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Able to power through. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They go play action. Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it across midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Young on first down. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Gavin not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on second down is Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. The offense on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're on 4th down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. When the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught. It's Chenot. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes them back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Young will set to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Joe Ron Williams. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mond's throw complete to Otten. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mond throwing on second down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Wright, and he's going to have the Bucs first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, trying to identify what's working and keep it going.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Mond. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Bond to the air on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, and you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to him on 1st down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 9. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A 28-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 36 yards.
Mond looks to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Mond slow on target to Godwin here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense, and let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Carolina, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they were unable to find a second victory as they finish off a woeful and very tough